What's up, beautiful people? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Crystal and this is Bond Book Reviews, and today, as you can tell by the title and the time of the month, we are gonna play Pick Pong. If you are unfamiliar with Pick Pong, it is my monthly TBR game that I play to choose my reads each month. And this month, in the month of August, we are going to be doing a special round of Pickpongathon, which is a readathon that I'm going to be running from the 1st to the 31st of August. I'll have the announcement video linked down below, but today is time for me to play Pick Pong and pick my TBR for Pickpongathon. Now, I'm also having to pick my Spoopathon TBR as well as my magical readathon TBR to try and get everything to cross all over, because I like to juggle 3 different readathons, because why the hell not? Now, the magical readathon announcement hasn't come out yet as I'm filming this. So my plan today is to film the throws and my potential TBR for Pick Pong and Spoopathon. And then once the magical readathon comes out, I will do a separate TBR for that, explaining which books I'm going to use and which additional ones I need to potentially add to fulfill all the prompts for my career. It will be a little bit chaotic. I am having a handicap today in playing with a extra weight on the front because she will not sleep anywhere but on me. So we are going to be doing this with a sleeping baby on the front. I am obviously going to be using my prompts, which may be a little bit different than the ones that are on Pickpongathon, because I put the ones up on Pickpongathon that most people could play with, whereas I have some that are specific for me that I may be able to play that aren't included. And my punishments and rewards are fairly similar, so I'll be using the same punishments and rewards as you guys. Let's dive in to the first throw and wish me luck that I only get 5, because with magical readathon and Spoopathon and potentially Polathon, they just announced a Twitter thing hinting that it's coming back in August. August is going to be one crazy month, so let's get started. So my rewards and punishments are going to be very different to yours because I random number select mine once I already have the prompts on the cups. If I end up with one of the prompts that I know has a reward or a punishment on it from Pickpongathon, then I will also take the reward or the punishment just to make it fair. So first is 4-star, TBR bet, 5-star prediction, male author and disability rep, low expectation, out of comfort zone, Anthony's shelf, oh God, please don't get me a non-fiction in August, blind, Anthony's choice, library, poll, scribd today's pick, book box book, and POC. And our final prompt is Goodreads recommendation. Let's add some water to these cups and wish me luck. Okay, I got my good luck socks on. I got a sidekick. Let's do this. Throw number 1. And we have gotten prompt blind pick, but it has a reward. I will film this at the end and insert the clip, because to readjust all of my camera and everything and spin around with her on me is probably not a great idea, but I will do a random spin around and pick a book off my TBR shelf for blind pick. Okay, so it's time for me to do my blind pick first. I have my TBR card over here. There's 2 rows that I've just randomized. I don't even know where anything is. I do have my series TBR shelf and my like physical TBR shelf as well, but I'm going to only take off my cart because it's my birthday and I want to go. These are like books for projects or books I really want to read, or 22 books I want to read in 2022, or like Buzzwordathon books, or things that like I ideally want to get to in August if I can. There's still going to be a complete randomized blind choice, but I'm just not going to like the whole shelf. So let me just lower this camera down, spin around, randomly pick something and see how we go. Ideally, I would like to spin the cart as well, but there's carpet on this floor. It won't spin very well. So I'm going to spin myself. Sorry, baby girl. And I'm going to pick this one. So I picked Bird Brain, which is a ARC book that actually comes out in September, so that works out really well because I needed to get to it anyways. So this is by Australian author Kellyanne Hawkins, and this is going to be my blind pick for Pick Pong. And we will replace that prompt with First in a series. Now I did a random number generator on the rewards 1 to 6 that you guys are using for Pickpongathon, and the number that came up was number 1, which is extra ball. So let me grab an extra ball. And just a reminder on how the extra ball works. If I throw the balls and they both end in cups, I can choose which one I want to fill. If one misses but one goes in, it counts as a successful throw, but I don't add the miss. If they both miss, then I count it as 1 miss. So there's no additional miss if I miss both times. It just gives me an extra chance to potentially get it in a cup. Whew. Threw that one away. Obviously that's miss number 1. Now, unlike the punishments, the rewards don't stick around once you've used them once. So I now don't have an extra ball. I just have to keep playing as normal, back to 1 ball, standard rules. Miss number 2. The Pick-Pong gods are never kind to me on my birthday. So that is 3 misses, and we only have 1 successful book so far out of 5. That is so not fair. That is so not fair. Not fair. Not fair. So that's obviously miss number 4. All right, I'll take it. Prompt number 2 is out of comfort zone with another reward. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 6. Okay, so the reward that I got was same cup bonus, number 4. So now I just get to pick another random cup that I like, and then I have to combine the out of comfort zone prompt with whichever prompt I get from that, and it counts as 2 successful throws. So effectively I get a free cup, but I have to combine whatever cup I get with the out of comfort zone prompt. So let's go with one of the outside ones because I never get those. I always get the middle ones when I'm throwing. So let's pick a prompt that is out of the outside. We'll go with this one. Goodreads rec. Okay, so what I have to do is scroll through my Goodreads until I find a book that is on my shelf that is out of my comfort zone, and then that's the book that I am going to read. This is not working well as me getting the books that I actually wanted to get on my TBR, but we'll be able to make them work for hopefully the readathons we're participating in. So we've now got to replace those 2 prompts. So the first one we're going to replace with animal, and the second one we are going to replace with newest edition. So we now have 3 of my books chosen out of 5, and I'm currently on 4 misses. So hopefully I just get them all in and we don't end up with 6 books. And now that I've said that, it's exactly what's gonna happen, but you know, whatever. Where do I wanna aim? I don't know, let's just miss. So that is our 5th miss, which means we now have to do 6 books for the month of August. You know what's really funny is I saw like a lot of people in the Discord that were playing the random number generator version because they were so worried about their coordination, and heaps of them were ending up with like big book TBRs. Like there is one person who ended up with 29 books on their TBR playing the random number generator, and I was like, oh, you're doing better off just playing this. Well, I'm proving them wrong that playing it this way isn't any better for how many books you're gonna end up with your TBR. So that's miss number 1 on our second round of misses, and we still need to get 3 more books. Alrighty, we'll take it. So we got Anthony's Shelf. Oh dear God. I did not want that this month. He only has non-fiction on his shelf. Blech. And we will replace that with Crown. Oh dear God, if I get that cup again, I have to combine Anthony's Shelf and Crown, and I think the only book that's on his shelf that has a crown on is like 600 pages, and it's a non-fiction. Please God, do not let this happen. I don't even remember that one. We're going to avoid that cup. We're going to aim over this side. Oh, I'll take it. Okay, so the prompt that we got was a small one. Male author. And we are going to replace that with Pet pick. Now obviously I don't have a pet. If I get this, I usually just get someone else's pet to pick for me. Okay, we're up for our final book. And I want to avoid that cup right there. And I also need to avoid that one and that one. So maybe aim for something near the front. Okay. No, I don't want 7 books. I don't want 7 books. Okay. Stop trying to avoid that cup and maybe you'll just get one in the other cups. Okay, wait. No, that wasn't the same one. I haven't gotten this one yet, have I? Oh, for fuck's sake. That was what I was meant to be avoiding. Oh no. Okay, so I got Crown, which is the same cup that was Anthony's Shelf. The next up was a Out of Comfort Zone, and then I got the same cup bonus, so I had to mix that with the Goodreads shelf selection. So I will insert footage of me scrolling through my Goodreads.
3, 2, 1. Arguing again, arguing about something so simple. Make it clear, tell me why you're running back to him. Feeling insecure, feeling like there's more to your character. Every tear that you cry is worth it in the end. But baby, to dry your eyes. The world can always give you reasons to cry. Understand, you're stronger than you know. There's power in your bones. The flowers that you've grown were watered by your tears. You say you're growing old. One day you're gonna fold. Amazing how you go unbothered through the years. But if you just let go and fall into the garden that you grew, you would finally know that you don't have to be somebody new.
You will see the first book that came up that I owned that was out of my comfort zone, and this is the book that was chosen for me. And that's what I'll be reading for those 2 prompts. Then I got Anthony's Shelf, and then later in the game I hit Crown. That was the same cup. So now I have to combine Anthony's Shelf and Crown, and this is where you guys come in because I need your help to decide what you think I can do in terms of stretching. Anthony, if you don't know, reads a lot of non-fiction. So the only fiction book that he had on his shelf that he is currently reading is actually one of mine, but it's on his currently reading shelf, so I'm counting it. And that is Priory of the Orange Tree. Now, there is not a crown on the front cover, but if you look on the back cover, there is advertisement of the song Rising, which has a crown on it. That is not going to think, but I will put the cover up here so you can see that there is a crown. That has a crown on the cover, and that is a fiction novel. It is a huge novel, like over 800 pages. So I'm not being kind to myself in choosing this, but it was the only one that I could find on his shelf that had a crown that's actually a crown on the cover. The other 2 options are The Wonder Weeks, which is literally about baby leaps and what they go through and what to expect and everything like that. And we've manipulated this because babies have crowns and like the head crown, and that's probably the only thing I could think of for that. So that's the second option for crown on the cover that's on Anthony's shelf. And the third option is The Complete Book and Chess Strategy Grandmaster Techniques from A to Z. Because there's a king wearing a crown on the cover. You guys can vote in the comments down below. Please remember that August is my birthday month, so be kind. Do I read The Complete Strategies of Chess? Do I read The Wonder Weeks and learn about babies' leaps? Or do I read an 800-page fantasy novel, Priory of the Orange Tree? Vote below, and whatever you vote will be what I read for those prompts. Please be kind. And then the next one that we got was male author. So for this one, I am going to read Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. I feel like this will potentially work for Spoopathon because it is a thriller book. I can read it after dark. I think it's / semi will fit other prompts as well. And it is fairly possible that I can use this for something for Magical Readathon. So that's what I'm going to choose for my male author prompt. So even though I got 6 books, I got the same cut bonus twice. So the only books that I need to actually read for Pickpongathon are these 3 plus the Goodreads pick, which is this, if you guys vote for this. Otherwise, one of these, but only one of these 3. And then obviously I will have to add my Spoopathon TBR and my magical Readathon TBR, which I'll do a separate video for those, letting you know what I'm reading and what prompts they're hitting. But this is it for Pickpongathon, which at the end of the day, I thought it was being mean to me, but it was actually quite kind. As long as you guys are kind in what you vote for. I mean, no pressure, but please be kind. So if you have made it this far and you are participating in Pickpongathon, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm so excited to have you around for the entire month to help me celebrate my birthday. If you have made it this far and you're not participating in Pickpongathon and you still want to leave an emoji just to let me know that you were here, you can drop a crown emoji in the comments. And until next time, guys, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because I'd love to have you join the fam. And until next time, happy reading and have a great weekend.